One of my favorite types of favorites to play against is the need to lead type of runner, and I believe that's what we have in here with the 7 in the 6th race Thursday at Churchill Downs. Now, when we look at running style wise, we can see that the 2, the 4, the 5, and the 7 all need to get to the front to win this race. I have the 5 as the early dominant horse in here, and when you look at these last two races, 22 seconds flat to the first call, even though they were in fading efforts, that 100 and 102 E1 pace is dominant over the three other early horses in here. And we'll talk about the 5 later, but I want to get back to this favorite, the 7. When we go down to the maiden victory on June 17th, you can see that she took the lead by open lengths and drew off to win in there. Okay, an impressive win. The issue is that after that maiden victory, she hasn't been able to get to the lead and win a race. She had the 3 allowance races before hanging it up coming back into 2024. And since coming back in 2024, she's been in the claiming ranks. She hasn't been able to get the lead and just chases the speed throughout those races. She needs to get to the front, and you can see when we go back to her maiden win, that E1 pace of a 91 is well off of what we know that the 5 horse can run in here. So we have a horse that needs the lead, isn't quick enough to get the lead, dropping in class, trying to find its place class level wise. And on top of that, the biggest negative that I'm seeing is look at the 3 races so far this year, speed figure wise, going down. I understand this horse is 5-2, but at that price is very short, and if taking any money, I think is a very dead runner that's going to eat a lot of people's money in this race. The issue now is that between the 1, 3, and the 6, I don't love the 1 coming in with no form. The 6 is coming in off a maiden claiming victory you see at Keeneland last time out, and that was against a slow pace, much too slow than what we're going to see in here today. And then that leaves us with the 3 as the only off the pace runner that has a little bit of ability. And you can see the maiden claiming win 3 races back, came from 4th up to 1st to win that race. You could give a slight excuse last time out at Keeneland. That track was very favorable to forward runners, and you see she made a slight move first to second call and then just stayed on for 3rd in that race. Where I'm going is going to have to be with this 5. I think this 5 gets a much softer pace in here today, even with the presence of 3 other early horses. And I think that January 12th race at Oakland Park is a little sneaky because every runner in there came from off the pace to win. No early horses won in there. She set super fast fractions and faded as expected for a day where, again, no one on the pace won. So I think she has a pretty legitimate excuse coming into here, dropping in class. I think at 9-2 will give us more than enough cushion to make a play on her, especially considering this 6 you can see is the second choice at 7-2 coming off that maiden claiming victory. If you want more confirmation as to why I think you should toss this 6 as well, trainer only hitting at 3% coming off of a maiden victory. So I think we can get past the first and second choices in here pretty easily in this race. Maybe look to play a little bit wider, but I'll have the 5 on top in here and then have exposure to the 3 as well on tickets in a race that I think we can get around a favorite in a pretty short field.